Hi and Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 2. We would like to present our presentation with the title ASEAN Political Security Community ASPC.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Izzati binti Afendi. So for the introduction, the ASEAN leaders have agreed to establish the ASEAN Political Security Community APSC to continue on what has been built over the year regarding political and security cooperation. So the APSC strives to guarantee that countries in the region live in a just, democratic and peaceful environment with one another and with the rest of the world. So the community members commit to resolve intra-regional differences through peaceful way. They see their security as tightly linked to one another and connected by geography, common visions, and aims.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurana binti Rahim and I would like to start my presentation with one of the outbreaking issue in this topic, that is terrorism. The issue of terrorism is very important and critical issue that need to be given attention by all leaders of ASEAN countries because it involves state sovereignty and the security of people in the state. This issue happen because of the natural resources without the battle of every state to get it because it is variable and to be source of national income such as the Spratly Island is a prey because the Spratly Island are rich in mineral and other natural resources. This also happened because to control strategic location for maritime such as the dispute of the Pulau Batu Putih between Malaysia and Singapore. It is an important issue that need to be resolved to ensure the safety of the people as we have seen the occurrence of violence on the border of Sabah and Filipina due to the issue of terrorists that stem from the Filipina claim on Sabah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fidos and today I am going to present you about the main point of human trafficking. Human trafficking is one of big issues in ASEAN. These illegal immigrants always targeting developed countries such as Malaysia and Singapore. Their aim is to find better life in new developed country as they are suffer to live in their motherland. The Rohingya is one of good example of human trafficking as they would pay thousands of ringgit to get into Malaysia illegally. This also same as Indonesian and Vietnamese people where they keep entering illegally to Malaysia for forced labor and prostitution.
So for illicit drugs, Northern Thailand, Western Laos and Eastern Myanmar are known as Southeast Asia's Golden Triangle. So this region is one of the largest producer of illicit drugs in the world. Previously, the region was recognized for opium cultivations, processing and distribution throughout Southeast Asia and other countries. However, in recent years, the region taken a leading role in the production and trafficking of methamphetamine and another addictive stimulant drugs. So ASEAN has made a number of initiatives to combat the danger of drug smuggling since the beginning of 1976.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Razina Ruslan. I will explain about cybercrime. Cybercrime has become the world concern. It affects not only individual but also corporate and state as a whole. Its international and anonymity character make it hard to investigate. Among the regions in the world, Asia has the most internet users. More than half of the internet users in the world are in Asia. The number of internet users in Asia has almost doubled since 2011 and is still increasing. The member countries of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations (ASEAN) have definitely contributed significantly to the increase in internet users in Asia. This region has become a new field for hackers and also cyber criminals. According to the Malware Evasion Index 2060, shows that ASEAN countries are among the countries most subject to malware threat in the Asia-Pacific region.
party involved. So the APSC Council is practically all ASEAN member states that are represented by their respective foreign minister, with the exception of Indonesia. So the council has met twice a year in conjunction with the ASEAN Summit since its first meeting in 2009. The APSC Council is responsible for supervising the implementation of the APSC blueprint, as well as coordinating effort across all sector groups under its jurisdiction and on problems that affect all community council. So in general, the Secretary General of ASEAN will report to the annual ASEAN Summit through the APSC Council on the achievement of the APSC blueprint execution.
Next, the further establishment ASEAN Political Security Committee is to promote and protection of human rights. Human rights are standards that recognize and protect the dignity of all human beings. Human rights govern on how individual human beings live in society and with each other, as well as their relationship with the state and the obligation that the state have towards them. ASEAN member states share a common interest in and commitment to the promotion and protection of human rights and also fundamental freedoms. Human rights is the fundamental basis for peace, stability, and sustainable development. The adoption of the ASEAN Human Rights Declaration in 2020 attest ASEAN commitment to advance the promotion and protection of human rights in the region. The declaration defines a broad range of internationally accepted rights, including civil, political, economic, social, and cultural rights. Furthermore, the right to development, as recognized in the declaration, entitles people of ASEAN to participate in and contribute to the process of narrowing the development gap within ASEAN and promoting equitable and sustainable development, fair trade practice, and effective international cooperation.
Second factor is promote regional peace and stability. There are many ASEAN political mechanisms such as Treaty on the Southeast ASEAN Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone and the ongoing discussion on a code of conduct in the South China Sea that serve as the foundation for peace and stability in Southeast Asia. So ASEAN ensure that our region is free of nuclear and other weapon mass destruction and also improve maritime security and collaborations. So the ASEAN regional forums continue to be an essential tool for promoting security cooperation in the Asia-Pacific region. The ARF focuses on a variety of present and developing non-traditional security concerns, including illicit drug trafficking, cyber security, maritime safety, international migration, and others. The last factor is promoted cooperation in terms of political development. So ASEAN member states have organized seminars, training programs, and other activities in promoting democratic principles. So it aims at increasing capacity exchanges between government officials, think tanks, and relevant civil society organizations to foster democracy and democratic institutions by exchanging ideas and experiences and conduct annual study on democratic experiences and lesson gained with the goal of increasing the commitment to democratic values. So, for example, academic institution, think tank, and civil society organization have increased their engagement in ASEAN meeting and activity in promoting political development. Cooperation in political growth help ASEAN's political aspect and institution matured, fostering a stronger feeling of interstate solidarity on political system, culture, and history.
So for the first benefit is that ASEAN region is protected from international and transnational crime. Cooperation and collaboration among ASEAN members can help the region to be secure, especially from human trafficking and drug smuggling. Those criminals will feel unsafe to do their crime in this region because of the strict policy made by the ASEAN Political Security Community. Therefore, they will slowly move to the other region. When ASEAN fully secure, investors and tourists, especially from Europe and other continents, will feel safe to visit and doing their business because of the stable environment in this region.
Next, the benefit of ASEAN Political Security Committee is can resolve the dispute matter among the ASEAN region. Resolve differences and disputes by peaceful means in accordance with the ASEAN Charter and also principles of international law, including refraining from threat or the use of force, as well as adopting the peaceful dispute settlement mechanism. It was designed as a trust-building mechanism for its members rather than as a platform for mediating disputes. Historically, ASEAN has been able to minimize interstate conflict because of an adherence to the principles of consensus, no interference, and the peaceful resolution of disputes. In many meetings and informal social gatherings, by interpersonal trust, enabling many disputes to be settled without resort to formal legal mechanism. ASEAN also successfully averted interstate disputes by providing opportunity for the representatives from the 10 ASEAN countries to socialize and by report at ASEAN Congress meeting and also retreat. The close interpersonal contact ASEAN fostered enable frank discussion of any disagreement, creating the potential for mutually acceptable outcome to be explored privately. Next is also to enhance the peace and stability in ASEAN region. Peace and security is an essential factor of human life. A peaceful and secure environment is critical to every society since it is a part of aspect of economic and social development in a country. ASEAN is considered as the most successful multilateral organization in ASEAN region, especially in maintaining regional security and peace. To preserve and enhance the peace and stability in the region, the ASEAN Political Security Community seeks to strengthen the mutually beneficial relation between ASEAN and its dialogue partner and other external parties. Hence, to ensure the country in the region live in peace and harmonious environment by promote regional peace and also stability through abiding the respect for justice and the rule of law in the relationship among countries in the region and adherent to the principles of the United Nations Charter.
So for the suggestion, the first one is they need to strengthen the collaboration of enforcement among ASEAN members. This is to ensure that crimes such as human trafficking and drug smuggling can be reduced because of the strict enforcement made by the ASEAN members. For example, Malaysia is not the only country that should solve the problem of human trafficking involving Rohingya and Indonesian people that keep entering illegally to developed countries such as Malaysia and Singapore.
Suggestion number 2 is strange research activity. ASEAN should consider the establishment of the ASEAN Institution for Peace and Reconciliation will play a role in conducting research on combining ASEAN experience, best practice on peace, conflict management, and conflict resolution. At this institution, it will help to identify key research topics that need to be strengthened by all ASEAN countries. For example, the main research topics are peace promotion, conflict management, and conflict resolution. In addition, among others, research activities are to enhance existing cooperation among ASEAN thinkers and hold relevant workshops with regional and international organizations, including the United Nations. Suggestion number 3 is increase the peace and stability education. This will be achieved if all the ASEAN countries support the inclusion of the culture of peace and promote tolerance and understanding in various aspects through the ASEAN academic curriculum. Networking among schools in the region will also be able to establish to develop peace education in school according to their respective curriculum. It also be feasible through a consistent region peace forum that provide an opportunity for all countries to have a dialogue about their respective country. It will indirectly encourage close interaction and dialogue regardless of the background in the ASEAN country. So now I would like to make conclusion for our topic. The political security community is crucial in ensuring regional security is safe from any conflict. The issue in political security that we already mentioned before, that is terrorism, human trafficking, illegal drug trafficking, and cybercrime, can be overcome through effort collectively. That's why the role of the organization in implementing various alternatives is very important in ensuring peace and harmony in the regions. But we need to remember the issue in the political security community is very sensitive that need to be addressed carefully to make sure there is no ASEAN country infected from that and to avoid any other conflict exists. Thank you for watching our video.